Hey guys, I just got out of the shower, so I just wanted to come to you, no filter, say hello, show you my face, and show you, how obsessed I am with this face, this filter. What is this filter? I can't stop laughing at that filter. And now this looks, I don't know. Well, this is me. Hi, everybody. I did just take a shower because I dropped my kid off at school, and then I had all this free time, so I wasted it. Duh. But now, I want to answer your questions. Ask me all the questions.
My advice is to treat a Broadway audition like any other audition, any other performance, actually. It's a chance to perform. It's a chance to show how you shine in your beautiful, specific way. So don't sweat it. Just do it. If it's meant to be yours. Well, thanks for asking. I use like a cream-based solution, put it in my like pretty wet hair, use a microfiber towel, and then air dry. I don't touch it. I'm going to come back to this question. I try not to regret anything because everything in life just happens and you roll with it. It afforded me a lot of opportunities, but I'd be smarter. I did get to play Elwoods at the North Carolina Theater with Dennis Jones as the director, and it was a dream experience. I was so happy I got to play it. Yay! I got my equity card doing a children's theater tour, and I don't regret it for a second, and you'll know when the time is. Honestly, when you're presented with it, you take it. That's when the time is. And you work your little butt off to get it. Well, that's an easy answer. The people are just so amazing. There's no business like show business. The people are, the best. Oh, that's a hard question, but I'm going to say Sybil from a play called Private Lives by Noel Coward, because I got to play her twice with the same incredible cast, and that is a rare opportunity. And if you ever get to play a role twice, but like also Portia and Something Rotten, the whole experience, the role, the people, a year and a half on tour with my baby and my husband, can't beat it, ever. I'm going to give you the same advice as I gave the Broadway audition. Treat it like any other callback, any other audition. Just do your best and stay connected to the material. Stay connected to what story you're trying to tell. And as long as you're doing that, you're going to do a good job. That's it. I'm a rare bird, and my parents got me into theater. I think they saw that I was a wacky theatrical creature, and they just sort of pushed me into it. I didn't even know you could go to college for it. My parents were the ones who were like, you need to go to college for this. Again, just treating every audition like a chance to perform is the best. And, just really understanding the material and how you interpret it. What do you bring to the material? How do you represent that character? Yeah, I'm loving your questions. Thank you so much. I'm going to answer them all, even if it's at midnight tonight. Right now I have to get ready to go pick up my son at school, and then, he's a kindergartner, so he needs me to do everything. Thank goodness I don't have to wipe his butt anymore. But TMI, I'll talk soon. We'll be back. Love you. I think my favorite memory was actually, it was aired on one of like the extra clips, so I don't think you can find it anywhere, but we had a pillow fight. Natalie Lander and I started a pillow fight. I'm drunk. That's such a hard answer. Hard question. We are all still really close, and we all are still in contact with each other. I guess my closest girls were probably Lena and Emma. What do you mean? Pick one memory. Oh, two. The night that my baby boy saw me in the show, and the night that Liza Minnelli saw us in LA. I don't know if anything made me want to become an actress more than just like, that's really all I can do. No, I just was always a very performative person, and but in all honesty, art is life. I've always loved music and theater, films. I think theater, it elicits empathy. It shows you another world. When I was really young, my great-grandparents gave my parents tickets to a musical at Gamage Auditorium in Tempe, Arizona. It was Oklahoma. I had listened to the soundtrack for ages with my grandpa, and when Curly came down the aisle singing, "Oh, What a Beautiful," little tiny Autumn stood up in her chair and sang, "Oh, what a beautiful day." Mama? My parents were humiliated, but my spark. My favorite song to perform was I Love the Way, but my favorite song in the show, hands down, is musical. Come on, an 8-minute homage to musical theater. And I wasn't even in it. I actually keep in touch with all of them. Isn't that sweet? Thank you so much for asking. He is a little cutie. I'm very biased, but his name is Lincoln. He's my best bud. I love him. I sort of answered this, but I really started doing theater with my piano teacher. She would put on summer musicals, and I worked my way up to the lead, and I was Cinderella. One year, I was a dandelion in Alice in Wonderland. Grr. I cannot pick a favorite, but the one I've been listening to the most is A Strange Loop. Look it up. Oh my goodness, yes, in a heartbeat. I love England so much. I have been there twice, but never to work. Oh, I would love to. No, that's not true. I did. I got to sing in England. Yeah, I would. I don't know how to respond to this, but you're a beautiful soul. Thank you. And another beautiful soul. Oh my gosh. To be in the first tour that you ever saw. That I'll never forget this. That I love this. During Little Women on tour, there's a point where the sisters play the storybook characters, and I come out with a sword and a character named Rodrigo, and I came out on stage and said my line, and my pants fell off. Good thing I had bloomers on. Ooh, loaded question. In the beginning, it really affected me badly. The cyberbullying afterwards was terrible, and losing on national television sucks. But now that it's been on YouTube, it's so loving and wonderful. It's nothing but love. What a great question, because it affects us all, like all of us, from Audrey McDonald down. And everyone has different ways of coping, and some people use beta blockers, meditation, deep breathing, listening to your favorite music before you go in, like imagining, going through the audition in your head before you do it. But really it's trial and error, and you're going to have to find out what quells your specific anxiety. But you just have to be very kind to yourself. Be very kind to yourself. Don't talk bad about my friend. Be kind. I actually feel like it's a very fortunate burden in that, my kid sees a real person's struggle and triumph, and lives a life with creativity at the forefront. So there are a lot of sacrifices. There's some jobs I can't take, and I've biffed some auditions because I've been tired and distracted, and it's a balance. It's a balance, but that's life, right? The hardest roles are the ones that are sad, the ones that are traumatic for the character, because you take on some of that trauma. Beth in Little Women was hard sometimes. I also played a role in a beautiful new play called Every Tongue Confess at Arena Stage, and it was really heavy, dark material, and that was really hard. I think the emotionally traumatic ones are the hardest for me. I don't feel like I answered this question as well as I wanted to in the live, but I think the biggest strategies are go with the flow. You just have to go with the flow and be creative and forgive yourself for everything. Ooh, definitely get with a voice teacher for this. But I mean, in general, you got to be well supported, but not pushing breath through to make it happen, and keeping it in the mask. You are very generous with that description. Blushing. But, honey, are we all icons when we are at our best? I think you're an icon. My favorite thing about playing Portia was she was just all love. She just embodied love. She loved poetry. She loved life. She just had a zest for love. I mean, my brain is fried, so I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you for all your wonderful questions and all the love you threw my way. I hope you can tune in on Saturday for the reading of Christmas 2.0 through the Passage Theater. And I hope your holidays are safe and beautiful and healthy. Please wear your masks. Please wear your masks. And if you have questions for me, you can follow me at Autumn Hurlbert, and I'd be happy to write you or send you a message.